I don't feel like doing it, bro. No, like I missed after so long actually. Hi Danny, how are you? Good evening. We'll be talking about placements, reality about colleges, and how to apply for. Hi Anushka, how are you doing? Off. I'm just putting few queries on the chat. Campus placements. I'll try to pin this so that everyone whoever is joining this live can refer to that. Anushka, can you confirm if my voice is audible and clear and if there is any kind of lag on the live? I hope it shouldn't be there, but still. So I'm doing this live after what 1.5, 2 months. So a lot of things were going on and didn't actually plan to take such a long gap or break, but I think I needed a break so bad. So yeah, that's why we didn't do any of these live sessions from past few weeks, and today after so long I'm back, so I thought I'll discuss about placements. I won't take much of your time, right? I will quickly take you guys through the entire process of how colleges are going about placements, whether they have companies coming into their colleges, or are the students getting the right job opportunities that they should be getting. So I will cover everything in detail, right? So first I will tell you guys what exactly is the reality about colleges, biomedical engineering. Then I will tell you guys how to apply for off-campus placements. So for those of you who don't know what is off-campus placements, it is basically you are finding a job interview for yourself. No one is helping you out and you are doing everything on your own and giving the interview. So I will tell you guys how exactly to go about it, how to start doing it, and how to be independent about placements. Like after this life, you will be in a state where you won't rely on colleges to help you out on getting placed to a company. Towards the end of this life, if you are sticking till the end, you will understand how exactly you can do it by yourself. Okay, that's the motive, because a lot of queries I was getting related to placements, so I thought let's just cover that today. Danny, bro, I'm in first year of biomedical engineering. What should I do now? So Danny, for you, if you go to my channel, there is a first year roadmap video for biomedical engineering students. you can stick to that. I think there are a couple of people who are actually doing it right now with their college. So I already have made a video. I'll just send the link. First year biomedical road map. Cool. So guys, I would love if you guys can, drop more questions, and I will just wait for few more people to join in, and I will meanwhile answer few more questions you guys have, and then I'll share my screen, and then I will uh, get into a detailed explanation as to how placements are for biomedical engineers in India right now. Cool. So I'll be covering that. And Danny, if you're still there, I have sent the link on the chat, so you can refer to that. So I'll quickly take you through the YouTube channel. If it's, I think most of you guys know, but there are a lot of videos, and I will be uploading a lot of videos more that will eventually help you guys. So I think 5 to 6 people are there on the live. So for the time being, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop in. I would be more than happy to address it first, and then we will get into the placement section where I can talk about how to get placements. And as I said, again, same thing, don't want to repeat it. So questions, if you are a first year, a second year, a third year, a fourth year, or a final, or a working professional, even in that matter, feel free to drop questions for me, and I'll be addressing it as well as I can. So yeah, just waiting in for some questions. Meanwhile, if you are a student, you are looking for campus ambassador program, which is like a virtual internship, or if you are looking for a biomedical boot camp, link is there in the description. You can just go ahead and fill it. I will call you, talk to you, understand what exactly you need to do, and then you can proceed ahead. After finishing my BTech, should I look for placements or to do my masters? So first thing is you cannot be confident whether you will get placed if you are not in a good college. So first thing I would say is focus on finishing your studies, 4 years of college, learn as much as you can when it comes to skills. And after 4 years of college, try to join a company, work for 2 years, minimum 2 years, minimum 1.5 years I would say, but 2 years is really good. So work in a company for 2 years, which will help you get an understanding as to what specialization you want to take. Because when you talk about masters, it's all about specializing in one field of biomedical engineering, right? So then you decide what exactly you want to do, which part of the industry fascinates more, AI, ML, image processing, or sales, you never know. So when you work for 2 years, you get exactly a clear understanding as to what is going to happen, or what kind of job opportunities would be giving you, a long-term stability. So accordingly you can plan. So best is finish college, work for 2 years, do your masters if needed. Like I am working for last 2 years now, I don't feel I need master's degree at this point of time, so I'm least bothered about it. But if you feel that like you want to do masters and you want to specialize in one specific domain, you can always go ahead and plan for masters, and then again a better job. So that's there. Okay, so Danny, I believed I answered your question, and thanks for that question, man. So what else? If no more questions, I thought I'll spend few more minutes answering few of the questions you guys have. So, and then we'll get into the detailed breakthrough side of the placement side. I was speaking to my juniors few days back, and they all were telling that biomedical department or biomedical engineering field in the engineering colleges, like the faculties, they all are telling you to learn coding, apply for TCS, Infosys, these kind of companies. And TCS, Infosys, Cognizant, Accenture, these are the worst companies to start your career with. So when we enter college, we feel that TCS is a very big company, or Infosys is a very big company. These are the worst companies to start your career with. So I will also explain you guys as to what kind of companies are good for you, what kind of companies are not good for you, and things like that. I am studying biomedical engineering in SSN. I think I took one seminar for SSN college students. I don't know if you were there. So yeah, I took one seminar for you guys. And yeah, so when I talk about placements, again, I will be very blunt. If colleges are cheating you, I will tell you they are cheating you. If they're scamming you, I will tell you they're scamming you. So our college did that. See, that's what I'm saying. So colleges want 100% placement. They will just get help you get into any job which you will not like and which you will question, like why did I do biomedical engineering? So yeah, colleges are like, because they want 100% placements, they just want you to get into any shitty company, and then they can get more students the next year and things like that. So many colleges are doing it. So I thought maybe I can give you guys a solution to this problem, and you can start applying on your own. SSN is in Tamil Nadu, no? Savita. There. SSN. Sri Shiva Subramanya Nadar College of Engineering. Shanti is asking, is studying biomedical engineering in JNTUH worth it? So see, what I would say is, I cannot tell you which college is good, which college is not good. I studied in Karunya, one of the colleges in Coimbatore. It is a good college to pursue biomedical engineering, but again, like, end of the day, colleges will not help you get placements. You have to study on your own. So what I would say right now is, join any college that helps you save money. Study, you have to study on your own irrespective of the college you join. So it's your choice. If you have more money to spend, get into a good college, SRM, Christ, St. John's. Or if you want to save up money, join any college in your city only. You can stay in your home and plan your things that way. So colleges, like, this is college is a way just for you to get a degree. You're not going to get skilled enough to be job ready in today's industry. And colleges, what they're teaching is like very old, outdated, and so yeah. And I think this is one reason why my faculties would hate me, because if it is wrong, it is wrong. If it is useless, it is useless, and I say it. So I mean, I get hate for it as well. So yeah. Anyways, my point is to make sure that you guys are not being confused. Thanks for that question, Shanti. So colleges doesn't matter. Save up some money if you can. Join a very decent college and study on your own. Like, obviously colleges will teach you, but then end of the day, if you want a job, you need to study what they are not teaching in the college, right? And we don't know what it is. So for that, you need to watch the YouTube videos I upload. Anyways, it's 9:11. 3 more minutes, and then I'll get into the session where we can talk about placements and placements and placements. But maybe one or two more questions if you guys have. So what happened today is the coffee powder that got over, and it's month end, so pretty broke as well. So saving up on that and drinking pre-workout so that just caffeine goes in and can stay up. Apart from that, we had dinner which got delivered in the gate, but apparently the cat tore it off and the food is wasted. So shit happens. I understand that college won't get me placed in a job, so please tell us how to get placed on our own. That's exactly I'm going to talk. So I just want you to ask as many questions as possible, and I have like a sketch pad, so I'll just make notes. I'll help you understand everything from all the aspects, from college perspective, from individual perspective, from company's perspective. I will tell you everything. Chalo, then if no more questions, then I will share my screen, and I can start talking about placements here. Okay, I'll just place myself here. Here. Yeah, that's better. So, I believe my voice is audible and the screen is visible. If yes, you can just put it on the chat and we can go ahead and start, like the best part. So, we are going to talk about placements, colleges, companies. So we'll get into these three topics in detail. First, when you talk about placements, I will cover different companies that you can join. Yeah, visible and audible. Thanks for that. Okay. So I will tell you about companies. I will tell you about salary as fresher. Is biomedical engineering hard for average student? I will answer that. I'll just finish this segment and then I'll tell you my own story. Then you can, uh, decide for yourself. So yeah, when you talk about placements, I will tell you about what kind of companies you should think or plan of joining as a fresher. What is the minimum salary you should be expecting as a fresher after doing, like 4 years of BTech course and spending close to, like equal to 7.5 lakhs to 10 lakhs, 12 lakhs, depends from colleges to colleges. And apart from that, a very much important, oh my god, I'm having a hard time using this today. Work life balance. You don't want toxic companies, right? You want good companies. So I'll tell you about work life balance as well. Then when you talk about colleges, I will cover skills, I will cover scams, good word to use, and then I will talk about job ready, like whether a student doing an engineering from college, can he or she be job ready to face today's industry. And then I will talk about internships, and then I'll talk about reality when it comes to jobs through colleges. Now then I will also talk to you guys. Oh my god. And then when I talk about companies, I will tell you guys good companies to join. I will name few of them. Then I will be covering what they want. Cool. Any other topics that you guys would want me to cover? If yes, please let me know. Then what else I can talk about? Switching jobs. When to switch jobs. And finally, I will talk about masters, the biggest controversial topic. Masters or job. This is enough, bro. Cool. I will try to finish it fast. So, it seems like a lot of topic, but yeah, we'll start first with colleges. Cool. Colleges, right? Now, there are IITs, like these are like tier 1 universities. Then there is tier 2, which are NITs or triple ITs or some private institutes. And then finally there is tier 3 college. This is where maximum people get in. Now these tier 3 colleges are private colleges in the state, like whichever state you're coming from. Your state would have one of the colleges or private colleges or tier 3 colleges that you can join. Now here the fee, like here the problem is entry is less. The people who are getting in are less. Who are getting in, they are already smart, because obviously they prepare for the exams and things like that, and their obviously caliber is more than me, I would say. Then tier 2 colleges, these are colleges where average student would get in, above average I would say. above average students. These people are smart, but I would categorize them into someone who, if you guide them well, they will do really well, right? So smart, but need guidance. I'm having hard time using this, but yeah. And then finally tier 3, where we all are studying, or where we all have studied. Now these are colleges where the fees is less, infrastructure is not good, not that great. Few colleges are good infrastructure. Then the professors who teach you, they are not well qualified maybe. Okay, I think you cannot see it, so I put it here. Cool. 3 class, okay. So yeah, most of us are in the tier 3 class. Cool. Now what happens is IITs is you get into the college, you do pretty much the studies that the college is teaching you, and they have well trained professors, and the end goal here is you get a good package, let's say 20 LPA or 20 LPA, or 18 16 LPA, good enough to start your career with. That is the case for tier 1 colleges. Tier 2 colleges are also pretty much the same. You study their curriculum, they have pretty good curriculum, well trained staff, and you will get a good job like 10 to 12 LPA as a fresher. Cool. And then finally, we are there, tier 3 colleges. Right now, these are the colleges where I would say most of us are coming from. We study what they are teaching, and we only prepare for exams, and there is no events, or there are no conferences or nothing that helps you gain the external skills or awareness about the industry. And finally we end up joining IT company, which is paying you 3.5 to 6 LPA. Now can you see the difference? IIT is like 20 to 16 LPA. Colleges, mid colleges are freshers are getting 9 to 12 LPA, and these are good colleges as well. Okay, like SRM you can consider, or Christ you can consider. I don't think Christ has biomedical domain, but yeah. And then finally we are there after paying like 7 to 8 or 10 lakh 4 years of college, and then we are getting 3.5 to 6 LPA job. So the point that I want to discuss here is what exactly is the reason why these three different colleges have different placement rates, and why exactly companies are not coming. I'll help you with an example, okay? A, B, C. Now these are three colleges. College 1, College 2, and College 3. Now, College 1 has good faculty, good teachers who are trained, who are skilled, who are professional. They have good accessibility to labs, and they have tie-ups with good companies that helps them to give them the kind of placements they have. And lastly, they are only selecting the smart people. Okay, then comes second college, pretty much the same condition, right? They are having pretty much the same infrastructure. Faculties are not that great, but still faculties are good enough to train you. And then tier 3 colleges, I would say professors are good, but I would say that they are not getting the kind of experience or exposure they need to make a student placed in today's industry. Then fees. Now students who are joining in, they obviously have fee constraint. Different people have different reasons. Then these colleges, the surrounding or the environment will not be good because of the kind of people who come in, the kind of infrastructure the city has itself, and other factors as well come into picture as to lifestyle, drinking habits, smoking habit, whatever XYZ reason you can count. Now here what happens, maximum student who are average, who are above average, will get into good college A. Who are average, I would say, will get into college B. And people who are like, I would say, who do not know what they want to do, and their parents just push them to do for engineering or something like that, and they just took it because their parents told them. And these kind of are the people who join college 3. And few of them who are smart enough, who are above average but cannot crack these exams, they also end up in tier 3 colleges most of the times. Now see, IIT, it has a brand name, good companies, good tie-ups. You have IIT on your certificate, companies will hire you just because of the name, I would say. Pretty much the same thing for tier 2 colleges as well. And tier 3 colleges is like, now here what happened is, The college where you are studying, when that college started, good companies were coming into your college. Okay, good companies were coming into your college. Example, let's say you are the owner of a business. Let's say you are hiring for Google, and you came to this college. Okay, let's say Kitiko. You came to this college, and you thought, you, okay, I'll hire some good students this year, and then you take interviews. You interviewed 50 students. Okay, to interview 50 students, you have invested 6 to 7 days of your time as a company, and out of 65 students, you got one or two student who are good speaking, who know how to speak English, how to communicate properly, who are like having basic understanding about what they are studying, and out of these two also they will select one. So to get one good candidate, they are like having to search for 56 students. And then do you think, if tomorrow they are reaching to college A next year, now this year they got one student from your college who is okay, who is fine after interviewing 50, 60 students. Next year, the same company goes to college A, and college A, they only interview 30 students. Okay, one second. Okay, so in that college, basically, they interviewed 30 students, and these 30 students are like the smart ones, and they have good understanding, good communication skill, and things like that. So do you think next year the company will again to come to your college where they are interviewing 50, 60 students and getting one person they, they are finding suitable to get into their company? So this is the gap that you have to fill. So the problem with tier 3 colleges is we don't know how to speak, we do not have the confidence, we don't know what we are studying, and when interview is there, we are sitting interviews for IT companies, and end of the day we are not exactly having an understanding as to what we studied, what work we are doing, and what we are going to do ahead. Cool. So this is the reason why good companies are not coming to your college. So you cannot blame colleges saying that good companies are not coming to your college, because you or we were the reason why they stopped coming into our college, because we were not skilled. So now the problem that you need to solve here is basically getting to know how you can be skilled. That's what we are going to discuss. Any doubts so far? Sanjay, bro, can I study biomedical engineering if I have done PCM? Okay, so I am I am from physics, chemistry, maths, bio background. Maths, huh? So coming back to the question someone asked, is biomedical engineering good for average student or below average student? So 12th standard board exams, I had scored 34 marks out of 100 in my CBSE board exams, and I just passed by 1 mark. So if I am coming from that background, and if I've studied biomedical engineering, and if I'm working, I think you can also do it. Because there is maths. I would not say there is no maths in this field. There is maths, but again, it depends on how you are studying, or how exactly. You just have to study a little bit maths, but just understand that maths that you have, and then you carry on with your semester subjects and things like that. So yes, absolutely a course which can be easily pursued by an average student or a below average student in that case. Bro, I'm from Nepal. Can I study in this class? Yes, why not? 3 class. This is not class, I'm just going to discuss it in one live. So you do not have to sit through 3 class as such. Cool. So now I've made you understand the things with colleges, right? So like I said, again, I don't know, something is off with. I will just refresh it. I hope it stays. Meanwhile, so I've explained you about colleges, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Tier 1, tier 2 colleges you completely ignore, because they are good colleges, they have good name in the, across the world, and they are pretty much sorted in that way. So obviously, they are someone, we are not going to focus on. Now I'll talk about tier 3 colleges. So let's say if you plan to join an engineering college in today's time, what exactly the colleges are doing. Cool. So college tier 3. Cool. So college tier 3. Now what colleges want? Money. Money and money. Cool. Now let's say you are a student, and this is the college. You want to get into a good college, the college want good money, what they will tell you. Now I'll tell you the things that they will tell you when you are going for admission. First thing, 100% placements. Then they'll talk about biomedical engineering is this, biomedical engineering is that. Our students are working in big companies like Medtronic, Siemens. I'll tell you the reality also as to why they say that. They are not lying. There are students who are working in big companies like this, but there is a additional catch to it. I'll cover that. What else they will tell you? 100% placement, good infrastructure, we have a lot of lab, you have this, we have that, and we fall for that trap. And what is the fees for tier 3 colleges on an average? If you see 5 LPA for 4 years, I'm telling, okay, 5 LPA to, if you go to like SRM or good universities, it can go up to 8 LPA. 8, right? This is the amount you are spending for 4 years of college, and after 4 years, average placement is 3.5 lakhs per annum, which is equal to 23,000 to 25,000 per month. Cool. So colleges will tell you this company is coming, that company is coming, all that bullshit, and we go and get into this college. And when you get into the college, what do you actually get? 10 years old curriculum, some outdated softwares that you learn that no one is using in today's world. And irrespective of whichever domain you plan to pursue, they will basically get you into coding, and they'll teach you coding also. Infinity viral. What are the skills required for a biomedical student? Bro, for all engineering fields, I would say if you're doing engineering, if you want to get a job, irrespective of your skills, the basic skill you should have is communication. If you know how to communicate, you can like crack really good jobs even if you are not great on the skill aspects. So one, communication skill. Second, interest in biology, interest in bio. Why bio? Because we basically deal with doctors, hospitals, medical equipments, and everything in the end deals with humans. So you should know how the human body is working. So you should have interest in biology, and I would say you should be open to learn new things. So basically what that means is you should be a adaptable person. You should learn things faster. You should be excited to learn new things on a daily basis. Cool. So these are the 3 skills that I would suggest a biomedical student should have. Sanjay Shah, bro, how to get admission in SRM college for international student? I do not have a clear understanding about NRI students getting into India and studying. In my college, the fee used to be 2 times of 3 times of what the Indian students were paying. So yeah, I'm not sure about it, so I cannot answer that question. What are strategies required for a startup? Cool. I think that is a different topic. We'll cover it in the next live. But yes, I am more than happy to talk about that as well. So we were there. Colleges will get you into college, and you will fall for that trap, and they'll teach you 10-year-old curriculum. They like the software that they're teaching you, or they're outdated. They will teach you coding. Computer science students, 4 years of college, they still don't know how to code, and college thinks that in one semester a biomedical engineering student can learn how to code, which is very dumb. Because if you see your friends who are in 4th year of college doing computer science engineering, if you tell them to write a really good piece of code, they can't do, because they themselves don't know. It's very confusing. For me, it's very confusing. And when I was in my second year of college, they are teaching me coding. C language. C language is used by none of the companies. Like 80%, 70% companies are shifted to Java framework, Python framework, and they are still teaching C language, which is very outdated. Again, no use, but still learning, and they say that we know how to code. So coding is not that important in biomedical field, I would say, until and unless you really want to get into image processing, signal processing, or developing new algorithms to scan images or improvise signals. Coding is not that important, I would say, but yeah, depends from person to person. So far I've discussed colleges, different types of colleges, tier 3 colleges, what exactly they tell you and what exactly you get in return. Okay, so and job ready. So I've covered skills basically 10-year-old curriculum. You're not going to learn anything new or anything that is in trend in the industry. And scams. Now I'll also tell you how these companies tell that their students are working in Siemens, Medtronic, and all these big companies. So when you are in final year of college, what is the situation? Situation is You enjoyed 3 years of college, you had, relationship, dating, and all that. So we didn't study. So we didn't study, and colleges are not getting good companies. Zero placement, zero companies coming into the college, and everything is a question mark. Students are asking, department ki no job, no placement, and that is the situation. Then they'll now these colleges will tie up with training institutes. Training institutes. What is basically a training institute? You will see 1 month internship, 2 month internship with 100% placement guarantee. So the college will tell you, go join this specific company, play 32,000 or 30,000, 40,000 for a month, and in 30 days they will teach you the same 25 medical equipments which you were supposed to study in 4 years of college. So basically, in final year, you enjoyed for 3 years of college. Final year placement is there. You don't know what to study. College doesn't know what companies to call in. So they tie up with these institutes. You go there, pay 30-40K of fees for 1 month internship, and they basically train you 20-25 medical equipments in 30 days. And they have tie up with a lot of medical equipment companies and distributors. Okay. So what they will do is they will tell, and most like 99% of these jobs that these companies or institutes would offer you will be into sales, field sales, paying you 18K to 25-30K as a fresher. So my point is, you spending for like 5 to 10 lakh of rupees for 4 year of college and then again paying 40,000 just to get a job, you should have directly joined the training institute and not did 4 years of engineering college. So, and once you get into that company, there is a lot of issues when it comes to the legalities of the companies, whether the company is legal or not. You are not getting your salary on time, they're delaying your salary. So, these are the worst companies to join in. So, now when you get into this training institute, you get placed by the training institute. Let's say you got into Medtronic as a field sales engineer. The college will tell that our student is working in Medtronic. The college will tell our student is working in Siemens, GE Healthcare. But they don't tell that, they got placement from a training institute which is having no relation with the college. And for that, students had paid a lot of money. So this is the situation right now. So that is what I meant by scams. So 4 years of college, if they're not teaching you basic 25 medical equipments, how to use it, why is it used, where is it used, when is it used, if you don't know if you don't know these things, then biomedical engineering is shit. You have not studied anything in 4 years of college. Even I didn't study, got to learn all these things when I started working. So that is the reality of colleges, yeah. So I told you about skills that the colleges will teach you, the scams that they do with you. They tell you that they are making you job ready and everything, but 85 to 90% of tier 3 colleges are students are not getting placed because they are not having the right skills. Internship scams, I already told you. Colleges will not help you get an internship. They will tell you to find an internship. And when you find an internship, they will tell you so many things. You can't leave the college. You can't go there and work. You cannot do internship this way. It cannot be in this company. It cannot be in that company. The company has to be like this. So many problems different colleges will create. So internships also becomes very difficult. You have to do it yourself. And finally, jobs. When you are not having skills, you can't get a job. I'll be blunt. Like if you don't know anything, you don't know anything. You have to sit and study. Then only you will get placed. So that is the situation with colleges. Now coming to placements, what we should do or what we need to do if we are in first year, second year, third year or fourth year of college in that matter. Okay, I'll cover that. Before covering that, I will explain placements and companies together in one storyline, like a story, so that you can understand everything. After complete college, what have to do in really life working is like. See, bro, biomedical is a very big field. There are different jobs. If you are doing field sales or if you are application engineer, application specialist or product specialist, you keep traveling to different states, you keep meeting different doctors, you tell them how to use the product, you guide them as to, how the nurses and other people can use the product. It is basically training them on how to use the equipments, if they are having any problem, solving that problem. For that, you have to travel a lot. If you are inside desk job, let's say if you are image processing engineer or if you're signal processing engineer or if you are something of that sort which is related to computer processing coding, then you will have a comparatively more peaceful life because you will be working in fixed timings and you will have a work life balance. So if you want to if you like traveling, if you're okay with traveling a lot, sales is best for you. If you don't like traveling, you want to sit in the office, work 9 to 5 and then get back home, you can get into technical roles and things like that. So I would say like I am happy with my life. I'm doing night shift, I'm doing sales, and I log in at 6 in the evening, work till 2 in the night. Then the next day entire I have in my hand to do whatever I can, and things like that. Which company is best to place? Okay, which companies are good to get placed? Yeah, I'll cover that as well. So now I'll quickly tell you and cover two more points here, and then maybe I'll address few more questions if you have, and then we'll stop. So what companies need? Okay, I'll tell that first. So companies want a good candidate. Okay, that is the first requirement. Second requirement is energetic. Means like you should be confident in your interview. You should be someone who is willing to learn new things. Who, the company should feel that you are someone who is willing to learn. I think you guys cannot see me, so I'll just change it to here. Cool. So these are the companies, like I said, where like these are the basic things that they're looking for, and finally they're looking for the I'm having hard time using it. They're looking for the skills that makes you hire, like makes you like get the job. That is the end goal. Cool. Now to get this end goal, what is the first requirement? The first requirement is you should reach the final round of interview. Okay. Now I'm breaking down step one by one. So basically we are doing reverse engineering, and we're understanding to get that job what we need to do. So first is you should have a final round of interview. To reach final round of interview, you need to clear at least three preliminary rounds. I'll reload the page, just give me a second. So to get a job, first thing is you need to clear final round of interview. To clear final round of interview, you need to clear 2 or 3 preliminary rounds. If you clear those rounds, then only you will reach the final round of interview. If you are not reaching there, that means you are disqualified, right? So yeah, requirement 1. I think it's visible. Yeah. So 3 rounds of interview you need to clear. My pen is not working. Nice. It should work now. Cool. 3 rounds of interview you need to clear. Now to get this first interview call, you need to get yourself shortlisted. Cool. You need to get shortlisted. To get shortlisted, what you should have a good resume. If the resume has to get shortlisted, your resume should be unique. It should be industry relevant, right? Because if your resume is only not good, you will not get shortlisted. Not getting shortlisted, you cannot reach those 3 rounds of interview that is needed and then go for the final round. So your resume is not unique, it's irrelevant, or whatever is the reason. So your resume should be good. If the resume is good, if your resume has to be good, what you need to do? You need to do a lot of learning when it comes to skill sets. Cool. Now what I'm meaning about learnings, or what I'm talking about here, is not only academics. How many events you are participating in, how active you are on LinkedIn. I'll tell you why LinkedIn also is important here, and how many softwares you have learned. So now when you are adding something as a fresher on your resume, it doesn't mean you are the best at it. You just need to know the basics, and if you are willing to learn and educate yourself more, the company will appreciate it, and they are looking for these kind of candidates. So adding the softwares that you have used, and differentiating or having right soft skills and right hard skills. These are 2 different things. Cool. Now a resume needs to be good. What all things are required? Good academics, that is CGPA. Then how many events you have attended, conferences you have attended, publications, projects that you have done, a lot of things like that. Now in hospital as biomedical engineering, can I work as maintenance? Yeah, maintenance engineering is one field which you can join in, but that will pay you very less money. Money is less, work is more stressful. You will work hard, but you will get little money. So I would say that field is more relevant for people who have done diploma, like lab technicians and things like that. That is more relevant for them, and we are more overqualified for those kind of jobs, I would say. Coming back, final round interview, 3 rounds you need to clear. If you want to clear that, you need to get shortlisted. You want to get shortlisted, you need to have good resume. When the resume is good, if you are having right skills, a lot of things to talk about yourself, and you can showcase yourself as someone who is willing to learn. Now, all the things that I have mentioned here, you cannot learn where? In college. All these things you cannot learn from college. And that's exactly why you are never getting shortlisted or you are not getting placed in a good company. Because what is happening in reality is, I'll also tell you that. So in reality, a basic journey for a biomedical engineering student is basically like first year of college, second year of college, third year of college, fourth year of college. First year, second year, you study what the college is teaching you. When you are in third year, the college will tell you to do projects. And finally, basically they will be, for final year, they will be telling you to do internship. Cool, this is the reality. But now in this case, the projects that you will be doing will be from YouTube, or you will be copying it from somewhere, because we don't know how to do it, being honest. And then in the end, finally you do an internship where you are paying the money, you are getting into the college and getting into the company, and then basically you are doing the internship just for the namesake. So when you do this entire thing, whatever is required to get placed here, it is not getting fulfilled, and that's why you're not getting a job. Any doubts? There is one question here. In a hospital, can you please make a video on LinkedIn internships? I already have made a video on LinkedIn. So I can also make another video on that as to how you can get internships and things like that. Basically, how you can get it done. So this is the reality. This is what we need to do. And that's, if you do this consistently. Now let's understand it from the first point. Now, what you should do if you are getting into a college? You got into a college, first year, don't wait for college to teach you. Go to YouTube. I have made like a detailed video as to how you can start studying from first year of college. So go watch that roadmap, first year roadmap, second year roadmap, third year roadmap, fourth year roadmap. When you are in second year roadmap, I have told you guys how to get internship, how to learn right softwares and things like that. So in second year only you start doing internship. Simultaneously start doing projects. Third year, keep doing internship projects. Third year you can do a project with the company or you can do it yourself. Final year, when other people are starting to do all these things, you are in a place where you can start applying to jobs or you can look for jobs yourself through LinkedIn. So I think that is something we can cover in detail on a different live session altogether. So this is what we are doing and this is what we need to do. How to manage my academic and learn the skills. Bro, now I'll talk about the problems that we need to rectify on ourselves. I have been there. So I'll talk about myself when I was in college. My routine, I will tell you guys. First thing, I was dating when I was in college. Cool. So my routine used to be like 7, wake up, get ready by 8. Now this is mostly like for you guys, this should be the basic routine that I used to follow in my college days. So 8 a.m. get ready, by 8:30 have breakfast, mess. Cool. After breakfast, by 9 p.m. assembly, we'll be in college. Then 9 to 5 or 9 to 4, as usual college routine, we could get done with college. 4 o'clock come back, and while going back to like hostel, you will eat something, you will chill for some time. So till 5 you will be chilling. Moving on, after coming back till 7 you will be playing in your college football, anything that you, it's basically games time or evening time, you chill out. After game you are tired, you come back. By 8:30 you finish your dinner, you get fresh, and then you're back in your room. From 8:30 till 10 you will have study hour. In study hour, what we used to do is we used to gossip or talk, play PUBG, or pretty much things like that. 10 o'clock study time gets over. 10 o'clock study time gets over. I need to reload. So 10 o'clock study time gets over. After study time, you again chill with your friends. You talk random shit. You talk to your girlfriends or boyfriends if you have, and then you sleep off. Again, same thing. So this should be the routine for most of you guys. Now, I'll tell you who will get placed and who will not get placed. So people who are in this routine will find it very difficult to get placed. I was there, so I know how difficult it was. Luckily, COVID helped me to get a job because competition was less that time. So we were saying, and then we are just repeating this entire routine over and over again, Monday to Friday. Friday weekend starts, Saturday, Sunday, you will be chilling with friends, you will spend some time basically with your friends. You don't want to study, you don't want to do anything like that, and this is in the loop. And this goes in the loop for 4 years. And now you asked me, what you should do. If I want to break this routine right now, if I want to restart my college journey, I'll tell you guys how I'll make it right now, okay? So this is how my routine was. And I'll tell you guys how you should have your routine set right now if you're in college, and given in that if you are also dating like me. Cool. So get up at 7 only. 7 a.m. when you get up, start your day with a podcast. Best thing about podcast is play it on your phone or play it on your speaker, and you can do the work, you can brush, you can do a lot of things, and you can just stick to your routine. But when you are doing your things, you are listening to something which is informative, which is talking about the industry, and which is helping you to get some learnings as soon as you start your day. 7 a.m. start your day. 7 to 8, as I said, same routine, okay? 7 to 8 you are getting ready, but you are listening to the podcast. Cool. So just add these things in between to what I have told you guys, okay? So between 7 to 8, start your day with a podcast. Now when you're having breakfast, if you're using phone, spend that time on LinkedIn. Best time to use if you're having breakfast in college in your mess, use LinkedIn instead of Instagram, and post something random, post something that you feel like sharing with others. So 7 to 8 you have already heard, listen to a podcast. 8 to 9 until you reach college, in between that you are using LinkedIn just to make your profile or just to send connection request to people who are hiring, connect with HRs, follow good companies, read their blogs and things like that. So as soon as you start your day between 7 to 9, you are understanding how the industry is working. You're listening to podcasts, you're reading blogs, you are connecting with people, you're actually networking with people, and that's how you start your day. 9 to 4 college, do whatever shit you want. Best thing that I would suggest you to do here is basically bunk classes and go for as many workshops that your college is hosting. Okay? So I have someone who used to bunk maximum classes, because see, even if you attend class or you don't attend class, you are going to study one day before the exam. So anyways, if that's going to happen, you should spend time attending a lot of workshops. Computer science department will have a workshop, or electrical engineering will have a workshop. Go attend these workshops. So what happens is, if you are attending a workshop from a computer science department, you will learn basic coding, you will learn basic things that you should do as, or you should know as a basic engineer. When you join electrical, you will understand about how the circuits work, basic things. Maybe that thing you will not be studying in your classroom, but different department, different workshop, when you do this, you are learning new things. So when you are attending placements, you can talk a lot about yourself. You can talk about coding, you can talk about electrical, you can talk about civil engineering, you can talk about biotechnology, only if you are attending all these workshops that those departments are conducting. So 9 to 4, bunk classes, attend workshops, be part of ECEL, learn how to start your own business. When you join ECEL, you can learn all these things and utilize college time to work on these things. Now 4 to 5 college, this entire routine can remain the same. 4 to 5 you are chilling with your friends, you are using Instagram, WhatsApp. You can do it entire day, Instagram, WhatsApp, but have a control over it. Then 4 to 5 chilling with friends. 5 to 7 you are going out playing with friends. So that is something you can call is like me time or your time. Talk to your girlfriends if you have. do whatever you want. Anyways, if you are in college, you will be with your person you are dating. So that being said, come back, talk, whatever it is, till 7:30, 7 to 8:30. You get fresh, you have dinner. That time again, it is completely your choice. Talk to your friends from different departments, or have like a different friend circle altogether, who you are only meeting during dinner time, maybe from your state or maybe from someone from other departments. So when you talk, you can ask them what they are learning, what they are doing, and basically again you are indirectly getting to learn a lot of things. Now 8:30 to 10:30 or 10, when your study time is there in the hostel, that's when I am asking you to follow what the roadmap that I have for you guys. First year, second year, third year, fourth year, all roadmaps are there on the channel. So you follow this roadmap. Now let's say basic study hour in all the colleges would be like 2 to 3 hours. Cool. First 1 hour, 1 hour basically you finish assignment, right? And the remaining 1.5 hour is what I'm asking you to spend on YouTube, basically going through the roadmap I have made for you. Cool. So now what is happening is 7 o'clock you're getting, and again study only till 10:30. After 10:30 till 11:30, 12, 1, you watch reel, watch movie, watch anything you want, play with your friends or talk to them or talk to your girlfriends, whatever you want. You can do as it is. So if you're following this, your college academics is balanced because you're fulfilling your assignments, you're studying before the exam, and you're pretty much clearing your exams with good marks. Not really good marks, but good marks is more than enough. Like you are having 70%, 75% is well and good to be in. So what you're doing is you're learning new things starting of the day. You're connecting with people, you're understanding what is happening in the industry, so that when you're talking to the HR, you know what kind of job you are looking for, what kind of things you want to do, and what kind of work you want to do, what kind of companies you want to join. Colleges will never tell you this is a different company, this is the company you can join, this is the company, or this is the role that you can do, this role suits your personality. No one will tell you these things. They just want to finish their curriculum, give, pass your exams, do the practicals, pass your exams, get few shitty companies, get you placed, and put 100% placement. But in the end, you have to do these things if you want to get a job. So wanted to cover that quickly, right? So 7 to 8 you are learning podcast, LinkedIn, then bunking classes, attending workshops, again you are learning, and bunk classes with friends from different departments or friends from your class. Go together, attend a workshop, participate, have fun, and you can spend time like that. 1 hour assignment, you mean college assignment? Yeah, like college people will give you few questions to solve, they will give you few assignments to finish and submit the next day. You have to write record, you have to do a lot of things, right? So you can do all that in 1 hour. More than 1 hour is not required for doing all that shit. So yeah, and remaining 1.5 hour, you follow the YouTube videos that I have, and basically you study. So me time is over, and then roadmap, you're sticking to it. So in roadmap, everything updated. Today's world, what software you should know as a biomedical engineer, where to learn it, free of cost. Everything I have in the roadmap video, with the specific place where you can study it from. And finally, after 10, again you are chilling with your friends. So you're having like a perfect balance between your academics and your college life. So have that balance. If you don't have balance, either you will completely not study anything, or you will be someone who is studying all the time but not making friends. So yeah, this is what you should be doing basically. So I think I've covered the routine well enough for you. So how you can balance both of these things. Cool. What else? Any other questions or anything? If not, then we can finish the live. Or if there are questions, I'm more than happy to discuss. I'll deactivate it from here and activate it from here. Cool. So covered pretty much everything that I wanted to. But my college tells us to have 75% attendance. If you are attending so basically see bro, if you are saying them you're attending workshop, you're bunking the class, sitting in canteen, they will not give you attendance. But if a department is hosting a workshop and you're attending it, then there is something called OD. So our college used to give us attendance if we show the proof that we have attended the seminar the entire day and things like that. So that depends from college to college, but yeah, again, well and good to attend these kind of workshops rather than sitting in classroom and listening to your professors just telling a lot of things which are outdated. So yeah, that's there. What else? What are you doing? So one of my friends there, he's come to visit me. He's shy, he's camera shy, so he's not here. Hi Anjali, hope you are doing good. I hope you are also doing good. I think your exam preparations are going on, and yeah, I think you have in first week of November. I remember it. So all the best for your exam. Hi Shlok. So Shlok is someone who keeps messaging me now and then. He plays Valorant with me. I am planning to go for gym at 5 a.m. Is it okay for first year? You go whenever you want. Go to gym, bro. That's better. So I used to go to gym. Last I wanted to do a 90-day streak. I stopped in 23 because of the friends I have and also had visited my hometown, so it was tough for me. So planning to start again. How many subjects are there in biomedical engineering? It depends from colleges to colleges. Every semester you will have 8 to 9 subjects. 9 fours are 36, no? Close to 36, 40 subjects, bro. I'm bad at maths, but yeah. What else? Sanjay Shah. I think we have covered pretty much everything. So when should I sleep if I go for gym? Bro, people who sleep for 4 to 5 hours are the ones who will get a really good job. Simple as it is, bro. Like, I know people who are getting up in the morning, going to gym, younger than me, getting in the morning, going to gym, they are sleeping like 4.5 to 5 hours every day. And I think this is the time we can stay awake. Like, once you are in your 30s or once you are in your 35, 40s range, you without sleep, you cannot survive. So if you are working hard, sleeping less right now, if you can be in a stable place, when you are in your 30s and 40s, you can sleep more and work less, I would say. So forget sleep, bro. If you want to like do something good, get a good job and things like that. So there is a YouTube video which someone has shared on my WhatsApp group. So if you guys are not part of the WhatsApp group, again the link is there on the description. You can join in. So someone has dropped a YouTube video related to biomedical engineering, and I will share the screen. I'll share screen. I'll show you guys as well. And we can watch it together, and I'll maybe say if it's a scam or not. Cool. So dear all, okay, so English is not starting in a good note, but yeah. Let's watch it once. How much time requires to complete the roadmap for first year? 6 months, bro. If you every day spend 1 hour following that roadmap, then basically 6 hours. 6 months. Sorry, 6 hours. 6 months. Bro, which country is good for biomedical engineering to study as a biomedical engineer? Germany. First option Germany. Second option Taiwan. US is not a good place for biomedical engineers. It is good for biotechnology students. Australia is not good again. I know only two good ones. Ireland is also good. Taiwan is also good. And Germany is also good. US is good, but it's very expensive and you do not have a job security. Like 100% you can be sure that you can get a job. Okay, so coming back to the WhatsApp message, yeah. So there's like random spam, I believe. Ganesh SBME Special Advisor. Hi friends, respected biomedical engineers. By used my experienced life in different hospitals and companies, I have prepared the topics 500 contents. One by one, I will provide specially, which is very effective to survive the career in biomedical engineering field. My YouTube channel based on my job life experience, focus, help, motivation, realizing, inspiring on freshers, newcomers, biomedical engineers, blah, like a lot of things are there. Huge list. Hi friends, respected biomedical engineers. By used my that English I'm not understanding, but yeah. I will provide special. Subscribe, join membership, placement in biomedical engineering, bright future, have a good scope. No clue what he's talking about still. So yeah, and then there is a YouTube video, so I'll just watch that. Like we'll watch that YouTube video together. I will forward it little bit. Okay, so basically this is the YouTube channel content. Part 1 is concept basics. Part 2 is basics of equipments. Part 3 is receive the call, response to call, relevant devices, attending the calls, and concept. So basically he has, if I'm getting it right, he has capsuled everything that you study in 4 years into like a YouTube content.
Will many students are asking and many friends are asking, many circles are asking, which is the important, sir, which is the important, which is the important. So many types of questions asking, and in that questions, first question is this one, which is the most important, sir, when we compare the practical knowledge, theory knowledge, technical knowledge, and job experience knowledge, which is the important, sir. So many asking. So for those people, I'm giving answer in this video. They listen to carefully, and now I'm thinking every knowledge is very precious, very valuable. So that's why I keep the name practical knowledge versus technical knowledge versus and everything all details.
I have no clue about it, but I would not follow this. No offense, but yeah. Detail salary. So basically, saying fresher can get only 7,000 rupees as a biomedical engineer as a salary. So yeah, no. Anyways, any other questions if you guys have, please feel free to drop. If not, then maybe we'll, as usual, we'll play a good song and we'll call it a night. And then, like this week, I'll upload 2 videos. One will be on job hunting and one will be on LinkedIn, how to find internships via LinkedIn. Yeah. Cool. So this is like our WhatsApp group. You can join. We do a lot of polls and we keep talking here, talking about random things, questions, problem, solution, basic things. Yeah. So that is there. Cool. If any, bro, your Insta ID. Is it okay to study one day before the exam? If you can study and finish it, then yes. I have always done that. So I used to study all over the night. Like I used to start studying at 11:30, 12 in the night. Study it the whole night, write the exam, come back and sleep. And then in between, we used to write bits and all before the exam, but never used it. I got caught once. That was a maths exam, so I had written the entire solution. I tried copying in the exam, and they caught they caught me, and that exam was cancelled for me. So math is the subject I hate the most. So that was the first and the last time I cheated on the exam. My Instagram ID, yes, sure. I'm not active much on Insta. I'm more active on Snapchat. So, but yeah, I'll still share my Instagram ID. It's there on the description, bro, I think. You can just click on that and you can find it there. So I put it on the chat. You can just get the Instagram from there. So yeah, answered your question. Is it okay to study one day before exam? So yeah, the best thing you can do is, if you don't have a habit of staying awake, start studying at 11:30, 12 in the night. Study the entire night so that whatever you are memorizing is there in your mind. Have breakfast, go write exam, come back, eat lunch and sleep. Get up at 8:39 in the night, chill with friends, 11:30, 12 again start studying. So exam time, have this routine. That is what I wanted to suggest. That's what we used to do. So yeah, that's there. Apart from that, what else? So my friends are having a good time in Wayanad. Cool. I think there's no more questions. If no, then we can end this live here. Yeah, I'll just play a good mellow song as usual. You can listen to it, and we'll call it a night. Today, let's listen to Lana Del Rey, Night Mountain Dew. I too got 25 out of 15 maths in my first internal. I don't know what to do with maths. I tried copying, I regret it. So, what I would suggest you to do is see, bro, I'll tell you how to, crack exams. There's an easy way to crack exams, and you just need to know that. First thing, if you are a very poor student in maths like me, like if you hate maths completely and if you don't know how to pass exams, get question papers of last three internals, make a list of all these 10 mark, 12 mark, or 14 mark questions, prepare those, and then some 4, 5, 4 mark, 3 mark questions, write it, attempt other questions, you will pass the exam with average marks. That's like the basic trick, bro. And if you are from a tier 3 college, mostly the faculties will give you important questions. Study that. They won't even change the question values in the exam. It comes as it is. You just vomit it, pass the exam, and get done with it. So that's like the easy way to crack exams if you hate or if you don't want to study a specific exam. And apart from maths, if you are facing difficulty in any of the biomedical engineering subjects, just reach out to me on WhatsApp or in the group, and I will respond or I will tell you ways with which you can learn or understand it in a very easy way. And ChatGPT is always there, Gemini is always there, so yeah, you can always use that. What else? So if no more questions, we can end this live, yeah. You told us to listen podcast, so suggest me some podcast. Bro, it depends. Now, I would recommend you to listen to Raj Shamani. I'll send you the links if you want. I'll put their names on the chat. Bro, how to get an admission abroad to study biomedical engineering? I have already made a video on how to do masters in the US. You can watch that video, it's there on the YouTube channel. So I'll just name few podcasts that you can watch. One is Figuring Out, Figuring, and it's by Raj Shamani. Then you can listen to Ishan Sharma, Barber Shop with Shantanu. Then you can listen to Nikhil Kamath podcast. So all these podcasts are industrial podcasts where they talk about different fields of industry, healthcare, software, artificial intelligence, machine learning. Listen to it. Tomorrow you can go and talk to someone about these things. You will not feel that I don't know anything about AI or I don't know anything about ML and things like that. So that's why you should listen to podcasts. Is it okay to pass my semester or is it necessary to maintain above 8 CGPA? Maintain 7.2 to 8.5, 8.69 CGPA. 7.2 is the minimum you should have. Otherwise, it's little difficult for you, to get good companies and things like that. So 7.2, 7 is good. 7 also is good, I would say. Not bad. More than enough. And tell me, like, I used to maintain, my CGPA was 8.1. 1218 something, and till now no one has asked me what's my CGPA, how much did you score. No one will ask you also. So have like a 7.5 CGPA, and don't stress more on the exams, just pass it, have 70% marks, more than enough. Hi Derek, you have joined very late today. We are about to end, but anyways, if you have questions, happy to answer. We are like 30 subscribers away from 2000. So when we hit 2000, we'll do something crazy on the live. We'll do like a group session or something, all of us together on a Google Meet. Waiting for questions if you guys have any. If not, then we can end. After so long, I'm speaking for so long. My throat's paining as well. So if no more questions, we can call it a night. I'll just wait for 2 more minutes. If no more questions, then I'll hop off and listen to the track and we'll call it a night. When is Arduino classes coming? Yes, so I am learning Arduino right now. So I think next month I'm planning to study everything in detail and then have a workshop on Arduino. So maybe in December I will have. So currently you are in Bangalore. Yes, I am in Bangalore. I'm looking for a 1 BHK in Bangalore. If you guys have any leads, please feel free to drop it on the WhatsApp group if you are from Bangalore. So I'm looking for a good 1 BHK or a 1 RK, like a studio room, because this place is getting little small, so I thought a better place is required. What is Arduino? Arduino is a microcontroller with which you can make a lot of cool projects and things like that. So it's a microcontroller. It's like a mini computer in your hands. You can do anything with it. But to use it, you need a laptop or a computer. Is doing MTech in India is worth? I would say doing masters only is worthless until and unless you're really passionate about it. So, yes, it is good if you're doing it from India, if you're clearing the good exams like CAT, GMAT, GATE. Other than that, if you're doing MBA or if you're doing masters from a private tier 3 university, again what happened with you in BTech is going to repeat in your MTech also. Pointless. So I would suggest work for 2 years. Simply it's like a hypothalamus. Yes, correct. So in your brain you have a hypothalamus. So Arduino is basically a hypothalamus for the electrical side of domain. You can make projects and things like that. So yeah, in India it's doing worth it if you are clearing good exams. If not, you can always go outside India, but again do that only and only if you are getting good scholarship. Don't apply to colleges or don't go to universities through consultancies. I'll tell you, with consultants, everyone wants to make money. You are going through consultancy, they have tie up with colleges. You go to that college, you study, you do part time. If you're doing that much of work here in India, I think you can have a really good job and you can earn really well as well. Do you passionately chose biomedical engineering? No, I was a NEET aspirant, like doctor. I wanted to be a doctor. I took 1 year drop for NEET. I scored 170 marks out of 720 in my second attempt. First attempt I had around 420 or 430 marks. I don't exactly recall. So after that, everyone was telling you do biotechnology, go do BSc or MSc, like BSc nursing or like something like that. But then I did some research and that's like the first time I came to know about biomedical engineering. So when I like read about it, it's like cool engineering with medical, with hospitals and things, doctors. You are working with doctors and all. So if I wanted to be a doctor, why not work with doctors? So that's how I selected biomedical engineering. But then I loved it also. It is really good. You are innovating new things. You are meeting a lot of people. You are impacting patients' life. You are helping doctors. So it's a good field to be in. Is AI ML, I think you meant AIML, worth it for BME? I didn't get your question, but yeah. Sanjay Shah, 5 year bachelor's master's program in biomedical engineering is worth it. Yes, absolutely, bro, because usually that gives you a better hand if you are applying for jobs as a fresher. Because instead of 4 year course, you have already spent one more extra year to specialize in one specific domain. So you can easily eliminate the competition with the BTech freshers that you would be having in your interview process. So always good to do a 5 year integrated course in today's time rather than doing BTech and then again doing masters for 2 years. AIML is worth for biomedical engineering in long run, yes, absolutely. But what I feel is you cannot study AIML, biomedical engineering, everything together. Someone like me cannot do it. But Sairam was there in one of the lives. He is an AIML engineer, I believe. Yeah, so you can reach out to him. He has done it. He has a roadmap to it. So if you want to do it, you can reach out to Sairam. Thank you for sharing these things. Absolutely my pleasure. My preparations are going on with full pace. And still, if you are spending time on this live, I am really grateful for that. Artificial intelligence, machine learning. Yes, I know what AIML is. Suggest 5 skills that biomedical engineering students should develop. First, foremost, communication. Second, SolidWorks or CAD, AutoCAD, CAD, one of the engineering drawing softwares. Coding, Python specifically, or MATLAB or LabVIEW. So coding, Python is very important. Apart from that, the fourth one would be MATLAB or LabVIEW. And fifth one would be, I would say, embedded C language. If you can learn, it's well and good. You learn 5 things, you will not be someone who is not able to get a good job. Easily doable. 5 things. Learn engineering drawing software, CAD or AutoCAD or SolidWorks. Learn Python. learn MATLAB, learn LabVIEW, learn Embedded C. 5 things, and on top of all this, communication. 6 things in 4 years. If you study, you will get a job. I will help, like, I'll refer you to a lot of job opportunities that are there. So, yeah, that's there. Uh, he has YouTube channel. I didn't know that. If you have a link to it, please send it to me, or please send it on the chat, or we can just find. I can just find him right now. I cannot find his channel, but if you find it. Is MATLAB mandatory if you have learned Python? Yes, it's absolutely good. If you learn Python and then you use MATLAB, you will have a lot of opportunities to work with. What I mean to say is, if someone is telling you to do something, you can do it using Python libraries. But if you are learning MATLAB first and then because of MATLAB you are learning Python, that's not going to help you. So learn Python first and then learn MATLAB. That's why, like I told in that sequence. Bro, before joining biomedical engineering, what should you learn? Biology, anatomy, human anatomy. Study it as much as you can, because if you want to get into good companies like Medtronic, Siemens, these companies check your knowledge with human body, right? So they have different departments. Medtronic has cardiology, ortho, um, surgical products. So if you are getting into cardiology department, they expect you to know everything about heart, how exactly it's working, how a open heart surgery is done, how a heart lung machine is working. So these are the things they will ask you. So learn first and the foremost is learn human anatomy really well. Maths. I am not someone to comment on maths, dude. I hate maths, so I don't want to talk about it. Just pass your exam somehow. That's more than enough. I think that's all. No more questions. Cool, then. I think that's about it. I'll just wait for 2 more minutes. If no more questions, I'll hop off, play a good song, then we can call it a night. This is the fifth time I'm saying we can call it a night. Physics. Yeah, physics also is important. Human anatomy and physics. In physics, mechanics specifically. What should we focus on more? Focus on enjoying life. Do whatever you feel like doing. Just don't just study, 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 and study. While studying, enjoy all the other things you can. If you are dating, study together. Have fun together. That's all, man. Focus on health. Focus on mental health. Don't get into a toxic environment. Which Chennai is good for learns? Which channel is good to learn for surgery? Bro, you do not have to learn about surgery. Basically, if you just, let's say, if you are applying for cardiology equipment, they will ask you what is an angioplasty, when an angioplasty is done, how an angioplasty is done, what are the steps that the doctor takes before doing the surgery. So these are the things you can learn only if you learn about angioplasty. So just search all about angioplasty in Google. One, two, first two links you refer, just read to the website and you'll understand what is angioplasty, what exactly you need to do, or what exactly the doctor uses, what kind of drug is used. You know, I for Galadium. I think there is a Galadium liquid, that dye that is injected in your body before doing an scan, things like that. So these are the things you learn when you are reading more articles. Because in my class, about 75% of the students are girls. Good enough, good for you. How important is signal processing? Again, like I said, you need to know which domain you want to get into. If you want to get into signal processing, I'll tell you what it is. Now let's say you have seen ECG. When you go to hospital, they will plug a lot of electrodes all over your chest, in your arms, in your legs. There will be clamp electrodes and there will be suction electrodes on your chest. And then they wait for some time and the ECG gives you the PQRS wave, and then they analyze it and they understand whether a heart issue is there or not. Now, what is signal processing? The heart is beating, only the sound is coming. So what these electrodes will do is these electrodes will convert that audio or convert that wave that beat into a electrical signal, and that electrical signal is processed and amplified. So to amplify, let's say if the volume is at 5%, using signal processing you can remove all the noise and everything, and you can make it more amplified. From 5% you can take it to 25-30%, which is more easier to understand and implicate digitally. So signal processing is basically working on a lot of developing a lot of algorithms which will amplify the signal, reduce the noise, reduce the artifacts and things like that. So if you want to get into that domain, then I think signal processing is very important. But if you want to get into, again, end of the day, I do sales. So if you want to do sales, you sitting and studying about signal processing is not going to benefit you at all. So depends on your goal. If you want to pursue your career in signal processing, then it makes a lot of sense to do it. Otherwise, just study, pass the exam and throw it. Focus on what you want to do. Focus on what kind of job you want to do, and then accordingly you study and equip yourself up. How can you manage relationship and studies? I never managed it, that's why I'm suffering right now. So as I said, I have told a routine in few minutes back in the live. So if you want to again understand how to balance studies and relationship, just refer to that segment. I've given like entire daily routine which will make sure that you are having perfect life balance between relationships, studies and college and placements also. Understanding each other. That's a good reply. Suggest best YouTube channel for MATLAB tutorial. Go to MATLAB's website. I will give you the link. They themselves have a course. Just take that. It's absolutely free. You get a certificate also. So I will send you the link here. So most of us, we don't know that. If you go to MATLAB's website, there will be education section where you can learn a lot of courses starting from beginning. There are a lot of tutorials that you can take and things like that. So this is the link to that. I think I cannot copy this link. I will send you a different link. Which is better, learning Blender or AutoCAD? Blender is good if you are aiming for an artificial intelligence like VR. If you are looking for that, then Blender is important because Blender is all about 3D designing, adding more color, life to it. So let's say if you want to make an animation for one of your medical equipments, you can use Blender, but you cannot use AutoCAD. AutoCAD is used more for developing designs of equipments, design of different exoskeletons or different implants or different prosthetics. So it is more for product designing. Blender is more for, let's say, visual appeal. You want to make an animation of heart beating and then the heart is segregating into different parts and you are giving explanation to each. In that case Blender is better, but in the other case SolidWorks is better. How to know that I learned Python? I think Derek can answer that better. He is someone who is studying Python, who knows really well. He's in 12th standard and he knows Python better than me. So if he's there, he can answer. Superb. Cool. Which is better learning? How to know that I learned Python? Bro, solve questions, bro. If you solve questions, then I think that's the best way to know. If you're able to solve questions, then basically you know that you know Blender. You know Python. Best YouTube channel for Blender and Python for beginners. Cool. I will just send you a tutorial for Blender. It's a completely free playlist. Starting from zero, taking you till advanced, you can learn everything from scratch. Solve more questions. Exactly. Cool. So I have a playlist here and I'll share it with you guys. So this is the link for Blender. It is Blender's own YouTube channel and they have tutorials for you. You can watch it and learn from that. And for Python, I will send you one Python course link or playlist as well. If you know Hindi, then I think best is Apna College. If you follow Hindi content, then I will send that link because that's one of the best courses you can learn. Where should I go for questions? You can use lead code, you can, but again, lead code and everything, I think it will be just go to Google and search for beginner Python questions for beginners, something like that. Give you a lot of questions. Did you guys do biofabrication? No, I haven't. I don't like, I haven't done it, so I have no clue about it. But yeah. Cool. I think a lot of questions are coming in now. Where is my dye? It's still here. I think it's because of the light. So all this is brown hair. Like not brown, white, ash. So yeah. I think that's about it. No more questions. If you have more questions, then I will end this live. It's like 1 hour 40 minutes already. Cool then. I'll wait 1 more minute, 10:30, and we'll stop this live. Python in English. Okay. I will send it across. Just join the WhatsApp community. Just drop a message. I'll send it there. The link for the WhatsApp group is there in the description. Yeah. Show us your playlist. Oh, what playlist, bro? Hi Shankar, how are you doing? How's your college? I think your college is only hosting a lot of fests. How much you are earning per annum? Anywhere between 10 LPA to 20 LPA, between that. I cannot share. So yeah, I have given you a ballpark. It can be 10, it can be 20, it can be 12, it can be 15. You never know. But yeah, good enough. For you. After finishing your live, I need to listen some songs. Bro, beyond of your thoughts. I don't know what that means. Going good, bro. I have my friend from Chennai here, so if you want any help, he'll be there in Chennai. After finishing your live, I need to listen to some songs. Bro, so I listen to techno, I listen to, I would not say psytrance, psychedelics, yeah. If you want, I can share. Where can I get latest research news? Go to IEEE website and just write IEEE biomedical article. Every week they keep updating it, so you can learn from there. For you, it's just going on, bro. I was on a long break. I stopped live and everything for like I think 1.5 2 months. So now I'm starting back. So I thought let's start with today's live, and I will carry on with that. Sure, I'll share some songs, bro. If you guys want, if you want to listen, you can always listen to it. But I don't know if you will like it. But still, I'll share. This is one. This is one. And this is one of my favorites by Highlight Tribe. Litmus paper, Google Scholar. There you go. There's one more platform for that. Litmus paper and Google Scholar. Good one. Completely forgot about those two. Is learning material important? Learning material for 12th standard, yes, very important. But for college, I don't feel like, as I always say, there is one book you should learn from as a biomedical engineer. Biomedical Engineering, Bridging Medicine and Technology by Mark Salzman. Best book. Throw aside all the other books. So these are three suggestions for you, okay, if you want to listen to songs. And do let me know how the songs were. Let's try. I'll try playing. Okay, I'll try playing a song in the background.